Yo, it's the second channel. We got a whole bunch of CDs in like different packages, and we're gonna be at least I've seen them before, but I just thought I'd show them. So I mean I've tried them, but I'm just gonna show you. So this first one is, again, I found these lying around in my house, so I thought I'd just make a video about them, but not for the main channel. So this is Med Store. CD recordable, 1x, 52x, 80 minutes, 700 megabytes PC Mac, and it's a Windows XP Service Pack 3. It's unofficial, but hey, guess what? It's a Service Pack 3, so there you go, some Windows XP. Right, so pop in the CD drive. Now this is a 2018 computer, and it's so like a budget one, so it has a CD drive, which shouldn't be all too surprising. Right, so once we insert it to our Windows 11, this Windows 11 has been installed in MBR, by the way. You see this, it's French, and once you click it, like so, if you can find my mouse cursor, you zoom out, right, epic, and then you see your setup.exe. Isn't that epic? What do you click on? Boom, yes. So guess what you get? Welcome to Microsoft Windows XP. Boom. Yeah, perform additional sex system compatibility. Visit the compatibility website or something. Nah. So yeah, it's I've tried this in VMware, like installing from the CD, and it's like a typical Windows XP installation. So there's that, but I don't have any vent in the computer, so I can't. So this is pretty useless. Eject this one, and go to our next volunteer. Now I've already checked out this disc. It had a bunch of old songs, and I've dedicated a whole video for that. So this is from AFA or something. Compact disc recordable, pretty generic. 700 megabytes, 80 megabytes, 1 to 52. Don't touch rec inside. Whoops then. So what, am I supposed to hold it like this or like this? So then yeah, it's just a whole bunch of programs. This is logiciel, which means it's programmed in French. And right, it's a whole treasure, but this is Windows 11 after all, so I don't think we're going to be really able to try it unless I get some kind of Windows XP virtual machine or like something like that. So I'm probably just going to have to make a whole separate video for that. So this has been last modified in 2011, and it just says Logi, like so. Right, so guess what we do about that? We search for our mouse cursor and then we click. So now here we find a whole bunch of stuff. So first of all, you get backup HP 6000 Pro. I don't know if this is a desktop or a laptop, and I'm not going to be doing any research because this is the lazy channel. So you get driver backup, still dates of 2011, and then you get a whole bunch of these drivers or something like that. Yep, just a bunch of drivers for some specific HP computer. So that's not very interesting. And then you get BAV 2010 French. So this is from 2010. Yep, as you can see from the file folder, you get patch. So yes, this is like cracked. And it's honestly hilarious. Like, this is the README file. These are like two text documents. This one is just literally 0 kilobytes. Serial Bitdefender. Like, it's so hilarious to me to just see people like who crack antiviruses. That's like playing 4D chess or something. Yeah, I can say metaphors without knowing what they truly mean, but hey, once you click on patch for XP and to run under XP. Huh, see, so it's that old. It's 2010 and people are still using Windows XP, of course. Convert doc to PDF or Word v3.50. So this is probably just some basic file converter. And then you get all of this stuff from 2010, 2008 to 2010, 2007. So very inconsistent. Powered by V Bulletin or Bulletin or something like that. Power DVD original. You get what looks like a basic power DVD without. Oh no! Don't destroy the CD. Stupid Windows Defender, leave us alone. Services Linux Ubuntu. I can't believe people were still using okay, like for 2010 and this Linux at the desktop. But guess what? We don't care about Linux. We get this. Looks boring. We just keep finding constant threats. Wow. But hey, this was 2010. You didn't know any better. and you get all this stuff. Like, and then services Linux, Ubuntu, and then stuff that are very much stuff. DNS, so I'm guessing it's DNS server. Boring in comparison. NOSSO error.log. What's that from 2011? You know, it's always nice. So it's just like an error log thing in French. It's like, oh hey, this program, another instance of this program is running. So then you get your Adobe Acrobat Reader. That's boring. Avast. And then you get Diamond Tools, Driver Genius, so you just get your beautiful drivers, because that's always a pain. Bro hasn't discovered Snappy Driver Install Origin. Emule, whatever that it is, Firefox. Install Messenger. Microsoft Fix It Portable. MP10 Setup. Don't know what that is. Portable Driver Genius 2006 from 2008. Real Player 10.5 Gold. So this is probably like a crack, I assume. RP505FRA.exe. Don't know what the heck that is. Skype setup, you know, back when that was popular. So that's hilarious. And our file explorer is crashing, so I guess that's beautiful. What do you expect from a CD? Oh, now we got VLC Media Player 0.9. Oh wow, it's not even like a 1.0. And then our CD is going wild. If you can hear it. Hold on. Yep. Now it's chill. Right, so right. Let's just keep going. So you get WinRAR from this 01.net. Wow, that website has been around since forever. Huh. Sure. And then, yeah, that's the last thing. So these are all the softwares. I could make a separate video, maybe just checking them out. Party time's over for you. We gotta check out some more discs. So we're already done with this collection over here. I always like to keep like the Windows XP CD, like the one that's overlaying everything. I don't think it's a healthy thing to just stack up CDs like this, but hey, let's check out our next collection, which is some HP specific stuff. So you got two CDs. You got an application and recovery DVD for Windows 8 and specifically the ProBook 640 650 G1, so it's like a laptop, an HP laptop, and all this kind of stuff. So this seems very legitimate. Pop it in, and this is obviously a Lenovo laptop. So we'll see what happens. Yep. This seems like a DVD. Yes. HP Restore. Up. Now our CD is starting to go wild. So this looks very old and, well, cheap or something. Very ancient. Our CD is going wild, and this is just loading peacefully at a beautiful, like 15 FPS or 20 FPS or something like that. So we're gonna just, I'm gonna wait, not you, or both. Now. Again, remember this is all running from a CD, so it's very slow. HP software setup. And nothing seems to be really happening. It turns into a text field in some specific region. Don't know what's that about. Ah, there you go. So, welcome to the HP software setup utility. Please select the type of software components you would like to set up. Period. You got this HP laptop, the box. So, recommended software applications. So I guess this is like nerdy stuff. Yep. Cancel. Ah, no, I have to enter again. Can't just go back. You just enter and there you go. And now it's gonna forget that it's ever been opened up. And we're gonna have to wait through the CD speeds. I meant DVD. We are back. Recommended software applications. Cyberlink Power DVD, HP PC Hardware Diagnostics, UEFI, HP Wireless Hotspot, the system default settings for Windows 8. Yeah, I don't wanna install the prerequisite. Ah! It keeps going. Okay, we're gonna check out the last part of this. Now let's go to our optional software applications where we get HP Support Assistant. So, um, boring, I guess, for a CD. It's very specific. And if I had a choice of getting like some kind of computer, then I wouldn't be getting some HP ProBook. I'd probably get like an E-Machines netbook if we're not counting MacBooks. So let's put this back here and put Windows 8 Pro for use with like some HP computer, and I believe this is because it has some kinds of drivers. And you see it's a DVD-ROM 2013, and it's no specific model, so it's just, again, it contains software and drivers already installed for software reinstallation and repair only. Well, now it's for other purposes? Not really. I could probably download this Windows 8 Pro in VMware. I guess I already did once. So we'll see. My phone is heating up because I'm filming while it's charging, so that's not a great idea, but hey. Windows 8 Pro it is on a legitimate HP CD. So yeah, very Windows setup. Yup. And guess what? It's probably gonna show me like a Windows logo or something. Keeping in mind, like, imagine downloading Windows 8 Pro from a CD. It's gonna be real slow. And the CD's going wild. While on the side we see our generic components of a Windows CD. And there you go, we've got a Windows 8. And it's preparing at the fastest speeds ever known to mankind, because it's a DVD, and you can hear the DVD going wild. Yep. Right. Wait, it's kind of like scratching or something. Hold on. Listen to that. DJ. This is not healthy. Why do I keep saying not instead of not? But that sounded like it's not healthy, not healthy. What? Okay. So while our CD is being a DJ, we are getting our Windows 8 shabam. Get the latest. Go online to, let's say, no thanks. Checking your PC. Product key. Yep, this is the thing I hate about Windows 8. You're just required to have a product key, but I'm not gonna bother. So if we click on back, and just the X bar or button, I am sure I want to quit. So, a legitimate Windows 8 disk. Imagine I just turned this into an ISO, but then it would like make this poor computer suffer because it's gonna be like or something like that. So I don't know, I'm probably not gonna do anything about it because I'm not even really a fan of Windows 8. I've tried it once or something like in a legitimate computer and I never noticed it. I was like, wait, what's up? This looks like a weird Windows 10. So last person you'd be expecting for this kind of stuff. So here we've got a whole bunch of CDs that were empty until I tried to give them a purpose, at least this one. So this one has a legitimate copy of Office 2007, and every time I just look up a product key online, so that's how the way we do things. Again, Office 2007 is the simplest one, and it's iconic, and it pretty much works on anything. If I'm right, so this is just a generic CD recordable, so it's not rewritable, and it got this weird Samsung knockoff kind of visual thing. And every time I just format this white laptop, because again it has a DVD drive, I just install Microsoft Office 2007 through the DVD drive. So as you can see, there it is. And once you actually click on it, I don't think I need to elaborate further because it's just a generic Office 2007 setup. I just found an ISO from the Internet Archive, and I just put it in there, and it worked. And as you can hear, the CD is still going wild, if you can even really hear it. Again, it always just goes crazy, and again, it's very slow to download. But hey, you get an Office 2007. Look at all this kind of stuff on the side. So yeah, please wait while setup prepares the necessary files. So it just immediately asks you for a product key. Now I am trying to close, but then it's not responding. Yes, I am. So of course, since I already have it installed, it just says add or remove features. So all I'm gonna do is ask it to exit or like cancel the setup. There you go. Simple as that. So now we just go back to our CD. We pop it out like so. And I believe the rest of these CDs are just empty regular CDs. Now this one is again another visual CD kind of schmingus that I tried to dedicate for Office 2007, as you can see by the smudge text, but it didn't want to work. So I failed or something, I'm not sure. Let's just make sure, because I guess I tried to get Office 2007 and it's permanently in there, I believe. Right. So we'll see what happens and what does it say. That's email. Well, so this is empty, surprisingly. I managed to format it or something. So drag the files or just, so it's an empty disk. Apparently, I guess. So let's just eject it. Again, the only ideas I just have with these sorts of empty CDs is just to, I don't know, get a Linux distro and like use it live. So this is one of the CDs that I just regret my decisions on, and that is the Hiren's Boot CD. Now this was a DVD, 4.7 gigabytes. I decided to put Hiren's Boot CD because I wanted to edit, like video edit in Hiren's Boot CD like live, but then I noticed that this is just a DVD-R and not a DVD-RW. It's just recordable, not writable, so now Hiren's Boot CD is permanently in there. And the worst part is that it doesn't even work. If only the Hiren's Boot CD at least legitimately worked on a CD! But no, it just stays stuck on Windows loading files for an extremely long amount of time. And then it shows you a Windows error, like some Windows style looking error, like Windows 7-ish. So I regret just completely ruining this poor DVD. So there you go, you can just see your generic kind of Hiren's Boot CD stuff you'd expect to see. So what do? We eject it. So that's a very unfortunate bungus. Last but not least, I believe, in this collection is another empty disc. Again, this is another generic CD, RCD recordable. Like, wow, those are extremely common. And it's supposed to be for a sport, I guess. And you get all this kind of stuff. Very fancy design. And I believe this is, again, just some kind of empty CD. So, yeah. I mean, I don't even do anything with DCDs. I'm not actually planning to put anything important in them, like some memories or anything like that, or some software, I don't know. So it's just an empty CD. There you go. Just nothing crazy about it. So apparently I opened it on the 4th of July or something. Sure, so we'll just kick that out. Yeah, so it's just an empty CD. And yep, that's it for this collection. And I believe now we can go to our very last collection, which has, drum roll please, Windows 7. It's a very fancy looking DVD. As you can see, it's a very nice design, like so. And I've tried it in VMware, and it's just a legitimate Windows 7 disk. Not legitimate, but then it's just an actual working Windows 7 in it. So that's just great. It was back in my first days of experimenting with VMware, back when I knew nothing about uh, VMware tools or any kind of virtual box. So here you can see it's just a legitimate, I keep saying legitimate, but it's a working Windows 7 disk. It's not legitimate, but it just works. And that should be all that matters to me. Yep, look at that, look at that. Verify compatibility online and then install now. And then it will legitimately just get me, I guess, to like a full screen mode. There you go. It legitimately thinks that I can install it, but again. Alright. It's French. What the hell did you expect? But that doesn't mean I'm French. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Download the latest updates or anything kind of that stuff. So we'll just close out. Yeah, that's it, I guess. Boom. We close out. And then we eject our CD. It's just a working Windows 7. That's all there is to say about it. I don't have any vintage computers lying around, so I can't really try it. Okay, the CD became a bit warm. It's a DVD. Now, last but not least, I believe, is Windows 8.1 French. Another DVD with a bit of a fancy design. Now this one doesn't like to really work, I guess, even in VMware. I'm not sure, but hey, it's Windows 8.1 French x86, and that's the problem. It's just 32-bit. Right. Oh, open the setup, open the, yep, there you go. Use the other installation disk that says 64-bit. When you insert it, Windows setup will restart automatically in this weird fake arrow. Right. And that is our last CD. So let's just pop it off. Again, in this channel I won't be doing much editing or like too much quality or something. It's just random. And no consistent upload schedule. It's just gonna be the most random stuff. It just exists because it does. Right, so that should be it for our CDs. For our beautiful recap, we've got this Windows 7 and Windows 8.1, our application recovery DVD, and Windows 8 Pro, both for HP. One was like for a specific laptop, and then you get this one that has Windows XP Service Pack 3, a bunch of old programs and a bunch of old songs that I've already checked before, and then you've got this one which has 3 empty discs and one that I just put Office 2007 on. So these are all our DVDs. I'm not going to be doing an outro segment like my main channel. So all I'm going to be saying is, well, goodbye, I guess.